Hello guys, let's make an interesting video. I have here a Chinese power LED. It's a H11 with, they say, 6000 Kelvin. I believe this is 6500. And I want to make a comparison, guys, between the power LED and the normal bulb that consumes a lot of amps and heats up the fog lights. Well, I want to compare them and see if at least will be equal at the power of the light, because at the power consumption are I think 3 times less than maybe 4 or 5 times less than a regular bulb. Here are the projectors, guys, ready to measure the light over and bottom. We have two projectors, two good projectors. This one is barely new bought, and this one is in very good condition, reconditioned, opened up and cleaned up, and it's the same. The light is the same because I measure with both LEDs into them. The test is between the regular bulb that it's in the right one, and in the left one we have the power LED, Chinese power LED. So guys, this is the H11 LEDs, which the brand is King Soft or something like this. I saw that are powerful as if you want to replace the normal bulb. So the power of these LEDs, Chinese LEDs, are exactly like halogen bulb. They have a radiator here, they don't have a fan. Be careful, it will ignite, and the heat in time will deteriorate the SMD. Do not put your hands on the SMDs on the sides because you will leave grease and you will affect in time the SMDs. But you know, you cannot have expectations, big expectations, even if they are power LEDs. Power LEDs, they have the power exactly like a bulb, a regular bulb, halogen bulb. Now the differences will be in color. The cool color, it has I don't know, 6000 Kelvin or 500, it doesn't say, but we measure it when we made test. I think it has 6500. It's a white to a little bit bluish color of these Chinese LEDs. Are good. It's okay to replace the normal bulb, but I don't know in time how long it will hold comparing to a regular bulb. If you are running with the car and will have a sufficient airflow and will not be in the interior of the headlight, I think it will last. But if it's in interior of the headlight, it will gather heat and will rapidly burn out. Guys, please do not use these Chinese LEDs or the normal bulb into the night when it's no fog outside, because you will blind other traffic, especially truck drivers. The only way you can use this into the night, even if it's not fog, if you have from the factory, this is a projector with a lens inside. It's a cut beam, exactly like in the Xenon. And when you will put the LEDs, the Chinese LEDs or Philips or whatever you want, H11, it's for example this headlight, you cannot blind other traffics because the beam is orientated on the floor and not to the other driver's windshield. And this is the only way you can drive at night and you will have a lot of light. But into these headlights are from the ODA8. I will mount the Philips Ultinon 3022. We'll make 2 reviews. This is one of the review with the Chinese LEDs. See the other one with the Philips Ultinon Pro, the 3022 model, that are extremely powerful. I think are powerful more than the Xenon. So next, let's make a comparison between the Chinese LEDs and the normal halogen bulb. So now we turn off the lights and I turn on the blinds of the windows just to be like in the night, to simulate the night. And what is interesting is you noticed the top side is the regular bulb, the halogen, and in the bottom is the let's say power LED, because it has a lot of power consumption of 1.2 1.4 amps, and this is a power source of a PC that I can use it. It has 18 amps on it, but it gives enough for these bulbs. This regular halogen bulb consumes 4 amps now, and the bottom, the LED, power LED, consumes 1.2. If you see, guys, the power is not that different. I believe, from what I can see into the camera and with my naked eye, well, the LED is more powerful on some zones. But I got to tell you that the kelvins, the 6000 kelvins, are more whiter and whiter, and the more whiter the color is, you will see it as more brighter than the halogen that has 3000 Kelvin, I believe. But without a doubt, the LED is more powerful. It needs, definitely it needs a CAN boost or a resistor, a special resistor, because some cars will detect these LEDs. It's not a fixed science. So it's very variable. You have to test it and see if the computer of the car sees the LED. So now, guys, we have a lux meter. Let's see the peak point and let's find it. Let's orientate the sensor exactly to the beam, to the light, to see. Let's push measure. We have 160 lux, 170. I managed to find even 180, I think, 172, 180 was there somewhere, 186, 189 exactly into the beam, the peak point of the light. So let's see into our light here if we can beat 189. 172, 189, 192. So here will be the peak point, I think. 91, 200, yes. 203, 207. So this is the peak point, 207. I went to all the areas and 207 is the best I can find to the white light. So it's not a big difference with these lights. I say it's a small difference, but you can see better with the white light into the night. I say with this Chinese LED, the light is equal, you can say. Now let me show you something interesting. On the top, on the bottom, you guessed, is the Chinese, and on the top is the Philips. Big difference, colossal difference. You cannot compare with nothing. The Chinese LEDs are Chinese LEDs and Philips is Philips. Of course, the costs are justified, and from what I can sense, if I'm bringing the light meter, I had 205, 200 and something, like with measure in the previous. So I have an announcement to make. I'm looking for an influencer girl who I can bond with and create funny clips, create clips that will bring joy to people. So not only this, I'm looking to leave Romania and create something in other place. I'm not saying Romania is bad, it's a wonderful place, it's a great country, but the government makes things very hard for us with the corruption and other problems. So this show is a tech show, but I want something different. I want to try with someone that I can create a relationship and make something out of this. So thank you for watching, guys. We are iTechnology Reviews. You got to love technology because technology is part of our lives. See you. Bye.